Alrighty then. Internet's a little slow, so we'll just go without the video today. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 308, Stress. 308 is a great caliber too. Stress. It will happen no matter who you are because you're not a drone. You're not immune to external forces, to internal diatribes, to internal conversations, to those things that make you who you are. So stress, it will happen. Just understand it for what it is. It makes you snippy. It makes you short. It makes you less effective in a lot of cases. So recognize it for what it is and find the source, because there's the source of your stress, and it's going to be internal, because all stress is internal. There are external factors that help influence it. However, it's still your reaction to it. A toxic workplace. I've been in a few. I'm sure every single person out there has been in workplaces that were, let's just say, less than optimal, and understanding that that environment created the toxic the toxic levels that then affected you negatively and made it so you didn't even want to go to work, and day after day, and just wore you down. And it's there. It's external, your internal reaction. And this is how do you deal with it? You go find a new job. And sometimes that's hard, but removing that external source of stress, it's still you internalize how that affects you. So all stress is internal, because if you were a drone, a bad work environment, you just do what you're going to do and ignore the toxic nature of that location and the people you're working with. As an author, stress comes from deadlines. It comes from project details. Did I order that cover? Oh my God, I got the cover at the last minute and it's not good. It's not right. External influences, people telling you that your book's not any good. You're not getting the sales. Time. I need to write this book. It takes 80 hours to write 60,000 words. And I don't have time. I don't have 80 hours where I can focus on this. Oh my God, I'm going to miss my deadline. I'm going to lose my pre-order privileges for the whole year. No, yeah, stress, all internal, all on you, and you have to bear it. So Sun Tzu had a great quote: know your enemy and win the battle, know yourself and win the war. For me personally, the deadlines was one of the key things. And right now, if you check my author page, you'll see I have 8 or 9 books on pre-order, but they're all done except 2. And those 2, I've given myself an egregious amount of time to get them done. So I'm way good. And that has removed a huge amount of stress. I don't put a book up for pre-order pretty much until it's done. The concept, all the time that I'm going to commit, and then double whatever time I think it's going to take to write the book. I double that. And that's when I put for the pre-order date, because time is my greatest source of stress. I never feel like I have enough. I never feel like I'm efficient enough. I know I have a lot of stuff to do. I know I can get a lot done. However, time is my enemy, and getting things done is important to me. And checklists help remove that stress for me, because I like marking stuff off. And also it helps me. I used to take pride in remembering everything. Well, I'm a little old for that now, and I don't remember everything because I got a zillion things going on. So I've been writing down more and more, even nitnoid things like take out the garbage, write that down so I can check it off when I get it done. And that helps me remove that level of stress. So some stress is good, as it drives you to higher levels of performance. And this is where you challenge yourself. Some people need those deadlines. Otherwise, they just procrastinate and never actually get anything done. Know yourself. This is where know yourself. But telling other people a deadline, no, know yourself. Because me, I can't have those deadlines. Even though I will cut them in half, I will deliver well ahead. It's just the deadlines cause me a lot of grief that I don't need. Deadlines. So that's my enemy. I know it. I can take care of that. I can handle that. So recognize the difference between a challenge and a toxic spiral. Some people challenge themselves. Okay, hey, 1 deadline's good, then 2 deadlines must be great. And all of a sudden they are stressing out, and they are flailing, and they're setting themselves up to fail, or they're setting themselves up for serious bodily harm. My heart 2 years ago, I had to have heart surgery because of too much stress, doing way too much, too little time, and making sure that it happened right. I got everything done, but it was extremely painful and it hurt me. So no, I backed off on that. Just understand where it's coming from, deal with it, and don't get in over your head. One of the things people do is, and going back to time, is, hey, I can get that done in 2 weeks. And then something comes up. Don't commit to 2 weeks if you have to have a perfect 2 weeks. Tiger Woods called it a good miss. So his aiming point wasn't the perfect. It was, if I miss it a little bit, I'm still good. I still can have a shot at the green. I can still be where I can play the ball, and not I have to hit it perfectly, because that's too much stress, because you're not going to hit it perfectly every time. So if you need 2 weeks, this is Scotty from Star Trek. How can you be a miracle worker if you actually tell them how long it's going to take? If you think it's going to take you an hour, say 2, and then surprise them when you get it done in an hour. That's how you can handle that in a healthy way without overburdening yourself. All right. Hopefully that helps. Stress, we all have it. How you deal with it is what will bring you through the event and help you live a long and happy life. If you can handle your stress and understand where it comes, deal with it appropriately. All right, everybody. Peace, fellow humans.